boy. Hi 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 boy. boys. Hi, boys.
Hey guys, and we are officially live. So we're here chilling, trying to see what's up, what's going on, see what's good in the hood. Let's see. Waiting to see if we have any things going on right now. Right now we do have JLR investigates, and so he's still following up on the whole GUTHRIE kidnapping, so we're going to go ahead and check him out.
All media? Why are they down there?
Oops, sorry guys.
We're all trying to figure this out. It's a mystery. SWAT came out, media's confirmed it's related to Nancy Guthrie. No indication of where the SWAT went, no indication of anyone being arrested. Everyone's just like, what's happening? That's all I mean. I don't know.
I'll pull up flight radar and
we're gonna put up flight radar and we're just gonna sit here and wait for a bit. I don't know. We might roll out in a bit. Sure thing.
We're going on day 13 of her missing.
Yeah, that's the United States Army. They're just doing training. So anybody seeing that on the scanner, that's going to be not related, most likely. I don't think they're going to bring the Army into this.
Why would they bring the Army in? It's crazy.
Dude, watch this be like South Tucson or somewhere else. Somewhere like east of here or something.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about where Brian Ensign is actually, other than he's possibly in the same neighborhood. Yeah,
he was here.
So
he was here. I don't know where he's at now. He was here.
And apologies ahead of time for the noise in the background. As you know, my little quacks are going to be going into the tub because, you know, it's pretty cold outside still.
Wait, I hear sirens.
Sirens.
Might be just anything, but I did hear him.
Yeah, already?
Grab that charger for a little bit. Or
sure.
In case you guys didn't know, that's my dude. He was just asking me because he's bringing up the ducks.
I don't know. And maybe not being here. I thought I saw him. I don't know. I don't even know. This is crazy.
I think our lights are off. We don't have a deer. Why does it matter? We need to be able to see a little bit. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bring home America's grandma.
Didn't Brian Ensign put a report and say he was following SWAT? I don't even.
He put a somebody put a report that he could see SWAT.
He could see
staging.
SWAT staging.
He's with SWAT. How does he get with SWAT? He's wearing a helmet? Yeah, right. That's funny.
He just went to Spirit of Halloween.
Oh, poor Nancy. This could bring her home.
He's like, yeah, I need a SWAT costume.
Could be a decoy, I don't know.
As you can hear from the background,
we've been sitting here
my
now
quacks
for
are
an
coming
hour
through.
and 30 minutes, folks, and we just don't know. As we started out the feed,
I'm checking the photos, seeing if there are messages.
So in case you want to see who's coming out.
Some substation.
And then most already we have another Nancy Guthrie abduction, third demand.
He is who is going into his bad time right now.
International?
It's my duck, Storm.
What's going on? You got it?
Decided to make his YouTube debut.
I don't have
Okay,
my
bye, Storm.
It is breaking. Can you read that?
I have another one, but I don't know, she's a little temperamental. She just quack, 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 quack. like a typical female, just constantly talking.
You familiar with this address?
Walk. You type it in the maps. Let's see what
Yeah,
it
we'll
says.
type it in. Let's see.
I saw that same message earlier.
Well, that's not an address I'm familiar with, though.
That came from this girl that be sleuthing all the time. So
We're trying to find if there is another address.
I couldn't even see it.
I mean, that's at the top of the. That's literally on the top of the mountain. The reserve. It's like a hiking trail up there. That's like literally the top of the mountain.
Substation number 10. I've heard it all.
How far is it from here?
It's start 40
Yeah,
minutes.
Wow.
We're at the Smooth Agave.
But it's at the top of the Catalina foothills.
So that one, there's a Vatana incident that's going on. We don't know if
Break-in, the mobile
heard that
command
was
center,
not connected,
stage
but
at
it could be a
the
false.
Tennyson Trail parking lot located at 6601 North Resort Drive. Provided support to the back.
Chris Roach. Who is Chris
3200
Roach? I'll have to look him up.
Reports on News Nation say media staging in front of DE's house.
So we actually have this.
Hope the answers-
This broke actually like 42 minutes ago from CNN. It says DNA recovered at Nancy Guthrie's property that doesn't belong to her or those close to her, sheriff office says. So that's currently the update in regards to that. It says DNA being tested. Investigators found DNA at Nancy Guthrie's Arizona property that doesn't belong to her or those close to her. Officials said it's being tested along with several gloves found as far as 10 miles away from the residency. Hunt for evidence. People living within 2 miles of Guthrie's home had been asked to submit any surveillance footage from about a month before. Authorities believe the mother of today's host, Savannah Guthrie, had been abducted on February 1st. The FBI has doubled its reward for information at $100,000. Details of suspect emerged. The FBI described the suspect seen in doorbell footage as 5'9" to 5'10", tall male with an average build and wearing an Ozark Trail hiker backpack. Submit your questions to Laura Cortez. Will present a live 1-hour special, The Search for Nancy Guthrie, on CNN and CNN All Across at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And then here you can send questions. You can also just reach out to the FBI. But that's the current latest update in regards to this case.
Wow. Nosy neighbors.
You guys live in the
You're in good
neighborhood?
spirits.
Yes, we do.
Almost
Are
every
you in
neighbor that's
walking
coming around has
distance?
been like happy.
Behind here.
Do you think I could use your bathroom or like your side yard so I don't get in trouble on someone else's yard?
That's TMI.
Yeah, right.
Right? Bruh. I don't know. I think I would
No
totally
worries,
let
it's
someone
already
use my potty, but I mean, I think sometimes I'm way too nice of a person.
With the new build?
It's over in the DR Horton. It's like covered with.
Now, if you guys have any lives that you want me to pull up, just drop a chat, please.
Are you guys local?
No,
No.
I'm from Florida.
Right now, I'm keeping an eye on all the different lives that are coming up. I'm waiting to see if we're going to get any like protests or riots going on. Usually on Fridays, lately they've been popping off. So
when was
we're
the
going to see.
neighborhood? When was the homes built?
We moved in what, 2021?
2021?
This is a very new neighborhood.
Expensive? What are the home values?
400,000 to 500,000.
400,000 to 500,000. What, like a 3 and a 2, 4 and a 2?
It depends on the house.
Are you
design of the
HOA?
house. Oh yeah.
It's an HOA.
Oh yeah.
Are they like high price HOA? Like
Yeah. And our taxes are high.
taxes are high too.
Yeah.
Taxes high, HOA. I'm not a
Thanks for
proponent
the
of
super
HOA.
chat.
Man, it's pouring out here.
Yeah.
But if you guys really have to go, if you go walk.
I'm good.
Okay. Because if you make a left, there's a little place with an outhouse.
Is it walking distance?
No.
No, okay.
You're gonna have to drive. It's where the new builds are.
Oh, no worries.
Okay, we're gonna get back in our car because
Thank
we're
you,
soaking.
thank you.
We've been
Thank you.
listening to you guys. So
All right,
Mhm.
awesome.
we're hanging out.
Your
You
neighborhood's
follow
live tonight. You see how
857
many-
Tucson?
What's that?
857 Tucson?
Is that what you sent to me? Yes.
Some JLR followers. 857.
This?
Yeah.
That's you guys.
Yeah, it's us.
We're watching you guys.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. We're going
Nice
back
to
to our
meet
car.
you, neighbor.
Nice to meet you too.
You guys have a good day. Be safe. Thank you. All right, another group of neighbors came out and said hi. Well, all the neighbors are coming out and saying
Nice
hi.
neighbors.
Yeah, nice
I
neighbors.
mean, none of the neighbors in the other. Let's see. Yeah, that Resort Drive address is really far away. I mean, if we end up going there, we could, but we need confirmation.
Here, look. I mean,
He's moving with them. He's actually driving.
people are just like literally telling me to stay here. Like they're like,
So
don't
then
move.
maybe he's moving here. Yeah, I know. I've heard this
Like
address a
I'm
lot.
literally like I'm telling you, so, like there is media swarmed around here. They're just not out in the woodwork.
So
They're here.
Here's Brian Hinton. He said he's moving with SWAT.
Said he's moving with SWAT.
Yeah,
SWAT could be coming in here, folks.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's what I'm saying.
if Enton's at the
That's
right
pretty
location,
crazy that
maybe
SWAT
it's
is
here,
going to be
maybe
going
it's
in
not.
there.
We'll see. If Enton's at the right location, we're at the right one. Enton's the goat. Enton's the goat. If Enton's with them and it's a whole different area.
Sorry, these messages are coming in fast and furious. I'm missing. Thank you for the super chat. I do not know.
Is he rolling with them now?
That's what it. Yeah,
That's what he reported?
Yeah.
So he's en route. With where? Where are they at? Dude, I'm telling you, people are telling me don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I think if we go, there might be multiple locations, so that's something that you have to take into consideration. Thank you for tuning in. I'll show you the video. He says he's on the move with SWAT.
It's raining here.
Here we are. Ooh, he's moving fast. That
Yeah,
guy
I
was out
saw
of
some
there.
people rolling out, so I don't know if they got some
They
information.
must have got something. I'll have to check my messages. They're coming in quick.
They're on the move now. The question is where they're at. Where are they at? Are they coming here or are they going somewhere else?
Some people are saying go back towards Nancy's.
Now there's vehicles leaving. Where's everyone going?
I don't know, but we might have gotten the last minute. We might
Look
not
at this.
have
Look,
them.
everyone's zooming out. Where are they all going? What should we do?
Media pump fake. Oh, so they might have faked us out. We might need to go to that Ventana address, which is a pretty far drive.
It's pretty stormy there.
They're driving down Ina.
Dude, all these cars are dipping out. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we need to dip
You
out.
want to
with
follow
them.
like a paparazzi?
Yeah, I think we need to.
They're all bailing.
I think we need to. I don't know.
But where?
Go
Look,
to-
they're all leaving.
Promise, he says go to Ina Road, so everybody's leaving. We'll get an address, but yeah, I guess we're out of here.
No, but where? Throw your seatbelt on, please.
Yep.
I can't even see.
So if I were you, just put it into Nancy's house to get us out of here.
Hold on, I'm just gonna go over here real quick. So you think it's the other address?
Now, if you guys have
There's
anything
multiple
like lives or
addresses.
anything
People
that
are
you want me
saying
to
that Ventana
like
address
pull up, I'll
possibly
definitely do
could
that.
be
Right now, I'm
Look
still
at
checking
those.
to
Why are they all
see. I know
following me?
Portland Andy is
Why
not
are
doing
these people
anything right
following me?
now because he's usually really good
People
about
are following me.
doing vids on
Why are they following me?
like the protests and all that. But right now, he's
All right,
in
we're gonna have
Tennessee
to get
partying
an
it up.
address. We'll get back. I
I'm
posted it.
Party on,
I'm
dude.
patient.
Party
If it's
on.
Ventana Canyon, then we got to get on the horn because we're far away from Ventana Canyon.
Now they're all following me, all these cars.
They're like, hey, we're gonna go with this guy. He knows where everything's popping off.
Decoy. It might have been a decoy. 6601 North Resort Drive. People keep. I've seen that a couple times. If you want to see how far it is away.
It's 40 minutes away.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is to get there, we do pass. People are saying they're confident with that address. I got someone, and then somebody saying not Ventana. All right, guys, we gotta just wait until we get something more confirmation.
I'm just gonna sit here and chill. I'm gonna go to
I
another
know.
location, get out of that neighborhood, chill here for a minute. Because I haven't got any confirmation yet.
One of the mobile command units is staged at the Ventana Canyon Trailhead parking lot. It's at 3200 Block E. So that's the same one that
Neighbors are
Dolly
partying
said.
it up next door.
So it could be. People are saying
Dude, that's on the top of the Catalina foothill.
That's basically.
Whoa, loud.
I can't answer this call.
It's like telephone, telephone.
I got another location of Rudisill and First Avenue. There's so many addresses and locations that it's hard. It's really hard until we get something more concrete.
I'm staying in for a second. I don't know where these people are getting this information.
So it looks like he's waiting because he got some info, but he thinks it might be bad info. So he's waiting to see if he gets anything concrete to continue on his move. But all we know right now is that for the Guthrie situation, they found DNA. But it didn't belong to anybody, I guess family or friends wise. And they found some gloves up to, I think they said 10 miles away, so, or 2 miles, something like that. So we're waiting and seeing what they're going to do, but we're still kind of just looking around, see if they're going to go and talk about anything else.
Until we get another, I got 5 different addresses, so we can't really go to all of them.
Yeah, it looks like they're just waiting. I'm waiting to see if any of the people we watch on the ground for the protests, like at the Whipple or
that's the one that, remember when it first
in
came
Minneapolis,
out,
Portland, whatever, is going to pop off tonight. Usually on Fridays they do, which has been crazy because normally it's pretty quiet, but lately they haven't been following the norms anymore.
ROJELIO.
And I believe Portland Annie is still in Nashville, so that's where this man is at, partying it up.
Dude, I hear sirens. Do you hear sirens?
See if they have anything popping off.
Hello.
So it looks like Carolyn Borosenko. I think that's how you say her name. I know she's live. It looks like she's looking at Miss Candace Owens' videos.
Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, I think the situation with Candace Owens is just crazy. Let's pop in and see what's up with this chick.
They're going.
While we're waiting for something to happen with this guy, we'll get back to him because he's just waiting to see. He's just waiting to see if anything happens. So we'll see what's up with Candace.
Said the list was on your desk, and a memo came out and said that there was no list. Phase 2 of the binders never happened. The President of the United States says the Epstein thing is a hoax. He blasts his own base for wanting the release of the files. He blamed Barack Obama. Republicans voted against the release of the files in the Rules Committee, and they refused to even return to the Rules Committee until they could be protected from future votes on the release.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like there's no dare there for that one. Let's see. So let's see. Fireside chat with Joy Reid. We actually have this from CNN.
I was never on that road. I never wore that glove. I was never in that house. Depending on where it was found, it could be useful. It could be nothing.
And Andrew, I mean, does the FBI have other databases besides people with prior criminal records that they could run through?
You know, the basic law enforcement database is what John just referred to as CODIS. There's also ways to do what we call rapid DNA. So they can do the processing of the sample pretty quickly, but you're held up at the point.
So this is what's going on right now with the Guthrie situation.
In that data set, there is some work that cold case squads and other investigators have done with commercially available DNA data sets. It's not clear to me whether or not they are going to rely on those data sets here. That's a very different approach. You would take your unknown sample and run it against the samples contained in that commercial data set to see if there are relatives, people who are connected to the same DNA in that data set. And if there are, then you have to do some genealogy research to try to figure out who your unknown person is. But again, it's not clear to me that that's happening in this case yet.
So, David, when the authorities say they have DNA that's different from Nancy Guthrie's and from the other known people, does that give you a lot of confidence that may lead to something, or could there just be other people who were in the house that nobody knew about?
And that's the thing. You have to, when you talk about DNA and recovery, where the location of the DNA is recovered. And not only that, you've done the elimination. If you have eliminations from, like when we do fingerprints, elimination prints from the family, that's fine. But what you have to do now is, we had responding officers that seen where were they at in that house at the time, and is the DNA that's recovered in the area where they've been at. So that's another thing. I don't know if they've done an elimination of DNA on substrates on the responding officers, anybody else in the house, because that's what you have to really look at is, could it be a contributor that was there as law enforcement? And not only that, you're still going to have to find out through the analysis. We have DNA. Is it a mixture? Do we and matches come through CODIS? Is it match to match, which is no one known, no names, but a hit would be a name to a name. So in other words, if they got DNA and they tested it, analyzed it, and they found it matched someone with no name, that's something different. But when you get the hit, that means you have a definitive name of the person.
And John, I mean, the FBI they're looking at potential, obviously any potential leads. There's this other doorbell camera video from a house roughly 6.5 miles away from Ms. Mrs. Guthrie's. Was seen as blurring the man's face. We don't know who this is or if it's anything nefarious. It shows someone holding some items of clothing, bending over. It's from January 23rd, which is not a date authorities have cited as necessarily important. What would authorities do with something like this?
Well, what you're looking for is, and I mean, when you're working on a case like this, you're doing.
Now, if y'all didn't see the live yesterday, or if you jumped on someone else's live yesterday after I logged out, there was actually something crazy popping off yesterday over there in Portland. Supposedly, a Tahoe had passed by, and they were saying that it was MAGA, but we don't know. But supposedly they, pointed a pew pew at them, and so they got all butthurt, and they went and called, the po-po on these people. So we'll see if that was anything. But for now, yeah, I don't think anything was going on there.
It's one of the main things that Ring doorbell cameras are really good at catching.
It looks like we actually have Tommy. He's live right now. Looks like he is at a town hall. So we're going to go ahead and jump to Tommy. Looks like he's
That was great.
about to get ready for
It's
a town hall.
I forgot my tripod at home, so this is Iceman brought me his. So Iceman is here. Wes is here. I'm in Liberty, Oregon. David, I just talked to David Medina.
Oh, I'm Travis's security girlfriend. I don't know.
Travis's security.
Hey man, she could be his security. All she needs is one of these bad boys.
Right, nice to meet you.
It's gonna be a good meeting, you guys. I can tell the
All
vibe
they
here right
need.
now is amazing, you guys.
We're gonna dub mine Lucio once I get a second replica, because we're gonna just wrap it up like
Did you
Negan's
know that black rifles matter? Did you know
Jeez.
that black rifles matter?
So much more power, and I was like,
No, Camel 99s. Camel 99s.
yeah, I love it so much. I know. Well, it's nice to meet you both.
Yeah, Travis is here, not Travis Jur. Travis, I forget it. It's terrible, but I forget his last name. Travis, the one that does security for Honey Badger Mom all the time.
He'll know who he is.
Who? Travis?
Finger's security guy, the big burly guy.
It's Travis. He's the one that always does security for, like with Honey Badger Mom out at ICE and stuff like that. Yeah. He's a good dude. He's a good dude.
All right.
He's pretty awesome. He's a tough dude, that's for sure. People down there are scared of him. That's for all rifles matter.
Do they though? Do they?
Got David. Everybody says hi and they love you. David Medina for governor.
David Medina for governor.
It's packed in here. Nice to, yeah, the vibe in here is amazing. The vibe in here is amazing. So meet and greet.
Okay, so apparently he's doing a meet and greet, I guess. We'll go back to JLR and see if anything else is popping off while we wait to see if any protests pop off or anything interesting happens tonight. It kind of seems like a slow night. I feel like this week has been very slow. Normally it starts popping off like around 7 or like sometimes even as late as 9, but lately this week it's kind of died down, and then usually on the weekend, like Friday nights to like Saturday and Sunday, it usually get crazy when it comes to these protests and riots. But we'll see. Normally Fridays is where things used to go to die, but now everything just seems out of whack.
Thank you, Midas Mill. Yeah, I got that address. Well, the Ventana address could be it. It could be it. We got the Regilio address, and then we have another address. So it's kind of hard to pick three. So we're just trying to see where there might be multiple locations as well.
And as always, we're also monitoring different random stuff. Like, I was watching the different volcanoes that are going off because remember I told you guys like the other day that there was like I
Okay.
want to say like four
Yeah, I got
volcanoes
the
going
right
off. It
address
was
for
crazy. Then we had
Tepito.
SpaceX that went up into space. We have maybe one or two earthquakes going off. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of everywhere. I know we talk about like, man, I wonder what like
We wait for them.
what next thing like is going to hit us. Like, during Joe Biden, we had so many
Looks like a
different
rain.
historical things pop off, and then it was like, please, no more. But now it kind of slowed down, so it's like, huh, I wonder what's going
No
to happen
chopper in the
now.
sky on Flight Radar 24.
Hello? What's up, Nicole?
Oh, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. What is going on? Are you watching right now?
Yeah, I'm on live on YouTube.
I thought you were. That's why I called. I was like, dude, I swear I know that voice. But didn't answer when I kept saying.
All right, folks. So it's just sitting here waiting. Um, it's just unclear.
I think they're just waiting to see what happens because they got so many different directions to go. Um, but they don't know which one is like real, so they're fact checking everything right now to know like what location to go to. So how y'all doing? It's like I can't believe it's Friday, and I'm so glad because I get a 3-day weekend, so yay! But I'll probably be doing stuff like
When
this.
does
So
SWAT make their move?
is it really
That's
like
the
a
question.
3-day weekend? I wonder if everybody's going to that town hall where Tommy's at. It'd be crazy if they all go there. It'd be probably a bad thing to have everybody there at once, because you have crazy lefties. But yeah, we're just here chilling tonight, waiting to see if anything happens. Kind of like a boring Friday night, guys. Oh, I think something's happening. Let me check. Okay, so nothing's happening just yet. It looks like at the Portland Ice Facility, we have like maybe 2 people there. Man, I'm telling you, yesterday was crazy though, because like I said, me and like a couple people on my stream were like, "Oh my God, are we going to be witness to a crime?" And I was telling everybody, I'm not a good witness because your girlfriend's Chicago, so we describe everything as a car. So one of the people said, "Oh, it was a Tahoe." I was like, "Oh, the car passed by." Yeah. So this is what we got going on right now. Because me personally, I like watching this stuff in regards to the whole protest. I guess we'll use air quotes at this point. But this is due the PDX. So we'll see if anything pops off. They're left leaning. I guess you want to say reporter or podcaster. But we'll see if anything pops off, man.
And I'm actually a little further back than I normally am. I'm actually underneath the awning of the building here across the street. Zoomed in a little bit so that way I don't capture too many people's faces around me.
Be right back, guys. Gotta go check out my quack quacks. I think they're acting a fool, but I'm still here, guys.
Free Palestine fucking pizza.
For the lights
Okay, I'm back, guys. Yeah, my quack quacks be acting like a fool sometimes. I don't know
I'm
why.
gonna change my angle a little bit. We had
It's like, why can't you guys behave yourselves? Just take a nap. Take a nap.
I'm gonna try to bring this in closer to me still though, and so I can still be heard better. That's a little better. Yeah, more of us are staying a little bit over this direction because of the rain coming down on and off.
You're on my shirt. Okay, so there's a lot more people there than it looked like originally. So we do have about, I want to say 4 or 5 people there. Usually they'll start piling up. Like yesterday, it started with like 4, then it ended up with 10, then around 20, and then stuff was getting crazy, but then it chilled out. So we'll see. We definitely had like I think 4 inflatable furries there. Wasn't a full-on furry convention, but it was getting there.
Oh, it's Ben.
Hey, it's fine.
Hey, Mindy, thank you. I don't think it's going to be too bad of a night other than just being chilly and rainy. I don't think there's going to be too many of the chuds showing up. Not convenient enough weather for them.
Oh, they would still show up. This guy's crazy if he thinks they wouldn't.
Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for the likes. I'm thinking I'll probably be out here till about 9 or so tonight, maybe a little later, depending on how much it rains, how cold it is. Hey, Harley's Chaos Report. Thank you. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. My jacket's actually pretty decent. I did bring out my super
I did a shout out
jacket,
to myself.
but this one's plenty fine for that. It's not really like cold.
Like personally, I don't care if they're left or right leaning. You know, to be honest, when it comes to like on the ground reporting, I always want to wish everybody, you know, like safety, you know, and to stay warm because you know, I'm just that person. Like we don't have to agree on anything, but you know, I just want to make sure people are always looking out for themselves. Y'all can call me naive. It's cool. It's Gucci. I get it. You know, I was told like by my kiddo, she was like telling me I should play The Sims for you guys. But I think you guys would think that would be really boring. Drop in the chat if you think I should do one of those games. Like one of my go-to games aside from The Sims is The Legend of Zelda. I love The Legend of Zelda. And then my next one would be
Hey, Carmen. Thank you.
maybe Animal Crossing or Pikmin.
Neighbors from the north coming in.
But yeah, if I do like The Sims, all you're gonna see me do is like murder rampage. I tend to find different ways to like murk all my Sims. And then it's like, I don't know. I just think it's funny. And then I used to make people insane. I mean, you probably say that's a little cynical, right? I don't know. I just like doing it because it's
The
funny.
rain was chilled down. Like, I don't mind the actual temperature out here, but I want the rain to stop so I can actually walk around a bit more and not be stuck back here having to zoom in too much and avoid faces.
Yeah, not much going on, guys. I guess the rain is preventing them from causing any real mischief. Now we're kind of jumping between the GUTHRIE updates as well as
But I'm guessing
obviously
the chat can
Portland.
probably hear
Trying to see
the
if
throng of
anything,
people
any
around me. There actually is
shenanigans
a crowd
comes
here.
off.
I'm just zoomed in
And
so that
then
way.
we're also jumping around to
Like I said, then I'll capture too many
Tommy
faces.
Boy. They're
We're
at
almost all
a
over
town
here right now
hall,
because of the
so
rain.
kind of a little boring Friday. Drinking some tea. Like I said, it was crazy yesterday though, like to see that somebody drove by with a pew pew. At least that's what they're saying. Don't know if it's true or not. But not much going on tonight. Pretty boring, pretty boring.
I'm sorry, because it feels like you're just sort of getting the feedback on the
I told Adam to step out here a little bit more. It's a little bit better. Yeah, we got a little bit of the camp starting to set up. People over there. Looks like we're rebuilding the camp.
Of course they are.
Someone told me that's temporary.
What?
Huh.
That's the thing, they're spreading.
I want to hug you, but I don't want to get too wet, so I'm just going to do this. How's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
The cat cult, but why what? Why are we protesting ICE?
Oh, when you in there today? Oh, okay.
It's cold. It's rainy. It's a place to keep warm. It's a place to stay out of the rain so that way there can be more people out here protesting long term. Yeah, I might have to move back to the other spot again in a little bit. This is just too much of a pain in the butt. Although I'm getting a good view over here, I guess. Oh yeah, it's cold. That's the whole point. When you got shelter like that over there, it actually helps keep you a little bit warmer. Keeps you drier.
Keeps you frosty.
That way when we got nights like this, we're not all crowded under one little spot. And then yes, also the same thing there too. Like that's not got the supplies over it at the moment, but yeah, we had it mostly set up over there as like a camp thing for like the medics tent and stuff, and then there was other stuff spread out for people to stay warm and things, but the primary purpose was actually as a medical tent for both camps the last time, for both sides. So that way if anyone got gassed out, anyone got stuff, anyone could come over and get the stuff. And then for some reason they got upset that we had it, not just the city, but the right-wingers. And it's like, okay, well, the medics aren't going to do shit for you anymore, and you're not going to have supplies. Okay. But no, it's kind of the way we do things here. They'll take down the camp for a while. We'll eventually put it back up. It's pretty regular to protest here to have stuff set up for mutual aid. No, it's not a homeless camp. Never was. Not even the old one. That's one of the things I keep trying to tell people that a lot of times they think it's a homeless camp. It's like, no, it's not homeless. Oh, you're a good cat. Oh, they've stolen our supplies several times. The cops have stolen our supplies too before. Like they've ransacked it before we could get back into stuff, before anyone was allowed back in. We'd come back and like supplies were missing. They'd just take them. But no, so what's primarily over there, it's memorial, and then they're setting up for keeping warm and stuff. But no, it's one of those things that a lot of people think that the people protesting down here too are homeless or don't have jobs. Most folks down here actually have jobs who come down, protest, and then go home. There are some people who don't have jobs and stuff, but a lot of them are retired or things like that and come down here and protest and go home. Yeah, it's one of the common misconceptions I see when folks are kind of new to watching the streams here for Portland, is they think that like when we had camps before, or even when we do stuff now, that it's homeless and stuff. It's like, nah, just mutual aid. And there are people who will like camp out in the tents and stuff because there were like camping tents, but they weren't homeless and staying. There's people who would just come from out of town, stay for a couple days, and then go. Sorry, Cat, got to burst your bubble there, too. It was not blocking the sidewalk. We actually would measure out. You have to have 36 inches of clearance. We had folks in our group that had wheelchairs, so we would measure out and include extra clearance to make sure that it was actually navigable. So, sorry, that's also not a true statement. Strike two. Sorry. And I know because I'm one of the people who actually would measure it. In fact, part of the reason for that over there, beyond just mental aid stuff, like I said, was for keeping stuff up for shelter for against rain and all that stuff and temperature, partly because we had people who were disabled coming out here in their wheelchairs and scooters protesting, and it gave them a better spot to be. Hey, Jade. I was just doing some myth busting. Was on the sidewalk, yeah, and like I said, 36 inches of clearance. We had more than 36 inches of clearance on the sidewalks. I think you have this narrative that you've been sold by people, and you don't actually know the laws or the way that things go around here, or any of the ordinances or anything for the city, unfortunately. Oh, exactly, Kat. That's why I'm correcting stuff, because, yeah, no, we had plenty of clearance. Plenty of clearance. Right, Stone? But no, yeah, no, we always made sure that we had that stuff clear so that way they wouldn't have an excuse, but they would still make up stuff anyways. But no, we kept that stuff. The last time that they did it was because of the propane, but we were also using that in a correct manner and safely. Yeah, they got mad at our warming tent the last time. Yeah, no, I've noticed a lot of the narratives out there say things like we were blocking the sidewalks, or that we're actually the ones like pestering the people across the way in Gray's Landing, and that they don't like us. It's like, no, most people in Gray's Landing love us out here. A lot of them come out and protest with us. They hate ICE. They hate the chuds like Tommy and them that shout shit up their building all the time and do racial slurs, but
swear, these people are incorrigible.
or they'll try to tell stories about how we would like pee and poop over there, and it's like, no, we don't. We actually, there's local businesses that support the protesters that we go in and use. There's other things that we do. We don't just sit there and shit on the sidewalks. Yeah, Kat, that's what they do. They they come in and they don't do it in an orderly way.
I think it was San Francisco or something like that, or Seattle.
It's chaos.
Where they were saying like that they have their own poop patrol.
It's dumb. Like I said, I could get if we were legitimately like blocking the sidewalk. But the only time that we would actually like do anything that resembled blocking the sidewalk was when we would get like some of the MAGA folks that would come into the camp area, and they would try to film like the medics' faces up close to try to figure out who they were, to try to see if they could harass them at their jobs. Yeah, we're not going to let that shit happen. It's not happening.
But yeah, they would probably harass people at their jobs.
That's the times that we would block.
Make it make sense.
Or when some of them would try to come through and like carry really tall flags on poles and stuff and try to come through and knock down the tents, we would block then. But in general, no, the sidewalks weren't blocked.
Looks like the Kilauea volcano in Hawaii is starting to smoke up, so it's probably gonna erupt soon, which is crazy.
Was when they would try to come in and push and agitate and shove and try to do weird shit over in the camp area and in the medical tent area, and we'd be like, no, we're not having it. You're not coming in to do stuff to people. Yes, guy, that's the other reason too. That's why we would oftentimes have like the black box folks, and I tried to tell them, a lot of them were like medics and stuff. We had trusted people watching the food. So Sky, I was actually there that night. That was actually me that was there with Archie that night. So when that guy came along that was like trying to play that they were cool and ink ran people home, and then the guy started the fire while Archie was sleeping, I was the one who had to put it out. That was me.
Guys just complaining.
Oh, not quite, Cat.
Balloons everywhere.
Yeah, by the way, Sky, that was one of my first nights out there. That was back in October. That was one of my first nights actually coming out full time. But yeah, Kat, so they don't really. So some of them stay back there on certain nights when Tommy's out here, because Tommy can't be any closer. He can only come within 200 feet of the ice building because of the violence that he does out here.
Yeah, okay. The
And
violence
so
that
a lot of them will gather
they
down
do
there
to
on
him, you
nights when
mean?
Tommy's not here, or even other times when he is. But in between, they'll actually intermingle into the crowd and try to
Hey,
start shit
Heavy
with
Hook, how you doing?
just for their drip views or
Yes,
their streams and
I'm
shit to grow.
so happy that
Like
it's
mine's not
Friday and
monetized,
I'm
and
luckily
just
I
to
get
put
a
this out there,
3-day
Jake,
weekend.
I
But
usually say it at the
I was
beginning
saying
of the
earlier in
streams,
the
the middle, and
chat,
the end.
is it really a
But
3-day
ignore the
weekend?
PayPal in my
Because
description. I put
I'm
it there because
redoing
people were
this.
complaining about it initially, so I just toss it in
So
there.
I
Because
can't
now I tell
complain.
people
I
to
love
don't
it.
donate because I'm not monetizing this. The stream's never going to be monetized. The videos go private. So, but yeah, no, that's when they'll hang out back there. Is when they're in their
You
little
haven't
group
missed
stealing brave,
anything.
where they think they can
Heavy
do,
Hook, this guy has
you
just
know,
been
irritate
complaining
folks,
about
mace folks,
MAGA
and try to get away with shit when they got their big numbers. But when they
and
don't have their
Tommy.
big numbers on nights when it's shitty like this, when they'd rather just drift from home, they're probably running streams from their couch.
You're my friend too.
Yeah, it's been a crazy day. I felt like it was a crazy day today. At least, work-wise it was. You know, like I had so much stuff to do and
For a few
trying to make
reasons,
sure
because he's not
I go
actually out
live
here
on time,
protesting ICE, Cat. He's
making
actually
sure
out
all
here
my stuff is
saying really
working.
offensive, racial
But
shit, bigoted
seems
shit, all
pretty
sorts
chill
of stuff,
today.
and creating overall havoc out here. He's harassing the
I
neighborhood
didn't
and
hear
shit. It's
anything
a
happen
menace.
yesterday, so looking up everything today, I
Ignoring
didn't
him doesn't
see
make him go away.
there was any, I guess, drive-bys yesterday with these people saying like they're gonna come
Because
back.
he's not just out here for himself either.
So obviously they didn't.
Tommy's out here for a reason. He's out here on purpose to do the shit that he's doing. The agitation is not a side effect.
Yeah,
Hey,
I kept.
Martin.
I,
It's been
I was
pretty
trying
quiet.
to.
We haven't really had any chuds
So
showing
I'm
up.
glad that it worked.
It's been a bit rainy, so I
Took me
figured
forever to fix it, but thank you. I appreciate you guys letting me know.
avoid all the shit. But we got a few of us that are actually out there on that side, actually doing the protesting. A few folks actually out on the line. So I'm thinking I'm
But
going
I
to be out
have
here
some
for probably
new
another couple
reaction
hours before I
vids
head home. Probably not stay out too late
for I
tonight,
think
just with everything.
2 Tom
If it
McDonald
does
songs
stop raining and stuff
tomorrow.
over the long
So
term, I'll probably be out a little longer.
you
But
guys get to react to
how it
that.
is at the moment, I think I'll probably end up heading home around like
You're
9,
my
9:30.
friend too.
So
It
far, there
looks
hasn't
like
been a
it's
lot
starting
of
to fill up,
ice
but
hanging out.
no
It's
furry
been pretty chill.
cult here yet.
Yeah, me too.
Cool. I appreciate your feedback. And again, if you have any other songs you want me to react to, I definitely appreciate it. I also did, and I know it's an old one, but I did also a reaction vid to Michael Jackson's
Yeah, in
song.
that case, I'll probably actually end up
Dang it,
heading
I just
home
forgot
now.
the
So I
name of
wasn't
it.
going to stay out till midnight tonight anyways. I was
The
going to
one
probably
where he's
head off
talking
of it,
about, I
so I'll
think it's
probably
called About Us or something like that.
shed a tiny bit of if it keeps up.
Dude, how does that go?
I'm hoping it mellows earlier than that, though.
Yeah, something like that. But it's an old song. And I
That
liked
would be nice. Yeah,
that
there's a
song
bit
way
nine
back
of
in the
it.
day, and
I'll
I
stay
wanted to
till 10
react to
then.
it because I feel like it totally fits now. Like, if you watch the vid, you're like, wow, like, it's like if you're dropping today's scenarios into that. Yeah.
I just hate being stuck over on one side of things and
If
not
y'all
being
don't
able
know
to
who
move around
this
as
is,
much.
this is my one of my moderators slash editors. No, you had it right. Thank you,
See,
Big
y'all
Fuller.
keep changing the time on me, trying to get me to stay out here longer. I'm kidding.
Welcome everybody to the chat. Kind of a lazy Friday night. Hoping it doesn't get chaotic like it did yesterday.
See how long it takes for me to get wet enough, and I'm like, nope.
Although it'd be exciting, but as I told Heavy
Oh,
Hook
that's a
yesterday,
liquid
I'm the
sunshine thing.
worst
No,
witness
thank you. I'm like
ever.
a cat in the rain. This stuff happens. It gets too bad. I'm like,
You're my friend too.
Big Killer is my editor slash producer. So all those crazy, crazy, funny things that he be adding into my vids,
No,
much
clearly
love
she
to
wasn't
him.
MAGA. They had already assaulted her, beat the shit out of her car, called her the N-word, said other racial slurs to her. I feel that they're pretty damned lucky that she came back with only an airsoft gun and used plastic pellets, because if it had been a real gun, Tommy wouldn't have a fucking face left. And I've tried to make this clear to him. He's fucking lucky she was playing. Because if she wasn't playing, he'd be dead right now. And he still thinks it's a goddamn joke because he's too stupid to even consider shit like that. It doesn't enter his
Still
brain
popping off
that
about
he's
that,
just
man.
a complete fucking idiot. And is gonna get himself killed out here one of these nights doing that shit to someone. That's my
Hippie,
take.
you're a mod now.
We're
But I
learning
hate
as
Tommy,
we go.
so.
Everyone welcome our
So
newest mod.
we appreciate everybody that gives us
Exactly. Now
It is
that cat,
nasty
that right
out
there,
here
and we've got the
tonight.
video of
I've
that,
got
by the
my
way. And
waterproof
by the way, I
knit
found out
hat
who actually
on
had
and
the
my,
video. Yeah, cat, we actually had MAGA pull up on us last night and pull a
rain
real
proof
fucking
phone
gun.
bag.
Held up traffic.
I'm ready.
And they held up traffic for so fucking long. There were multiple cars behind them. Someone got out of the vehicle from behind them, and we had to warn them off that they'd already pulled their gun. This went on for a while. We were having trouble getting cops to even take this shit seriously, even with video. So that's what I'm trying to tell Tommy. This ain't a goddamn game out here. He's lucky she was fucking playing.
This guy is literally, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I tell
Yeah,
people, don't be shy, man. Just
I think
jump
he's
right
too
in.
dumb to get it, though.
It's
I
cool.
don't think Tommy's smart enough to understand.
But this guy is still popping off about the incident from yesterday. Like, it's crazy. And he's still popping off also about the incident that happened with Tommy where a chick, effed around and she found out, and she tried to go cry and whine on the internet,
agree.
try to play
he's
victim
lucky
when
that it
there's
happened
video
that
of
way.
her obviously
He's
not the
lucky it
victim.
wasn't a real
Because
gun.
she's the one that popped him with the BB gun or airsoft gun.
And Kat, I hate to tell you, that another gun incident, that's we've been brandished at several times down here by MAGA, so
Man, this man would not last in the hood. I'm just
yeah,
saying.
no, that's what I'm saying. This is a case where it's I don't understand Tommy because he's been to prison. He grew up in Stockton, California. He lived there for years.
Yeah.
You would think he would know better.
It was 2 weeks ago. I'm just saying, like, because I'm from, like I told you guys before, I'm from Chicago,
pointed at me either.
back of the yards, real Chicago, okay? Not like the people that say I'm from Chicago and they end up being from the suburbs, like, Algonquin. I'm from back of the yards. Like,
she nailed it, and they're like,
hood
well,
stuff
it was
happened
only
all the
airsoft.
time.
Like,
we would hear firework, like, gunfire, like, almost every night. So we kind of know. So I love the meme from Lethal Weapon where they're like, oh, I was nose to nose with the family Beagle. That was me back in the hood. You lived on the floor, you ate on the floor. It's like that or you get shot, But it was like an everyday thing for us living in the hood, Definitely wasn't all sissified like this guy.
Jerry,
crying and whining about
that's
it.
another classic case of Jerry decided to fuck around and find out. He shouldn't have been out here hitting people with a scooter repeatedly, running over people's feet, charging at Mike.
Yeah,
and
I actually
I was
out
out night,
in San
so anyone who
Antonio,
tries to tell me that Mike attacked him, I'm going to call fucking bullshit.
I was told,
I
like,
watched it with my own two fucking eyes.
sorry,
from
my
where I'm standing
allergies.
right now.
But
and it happened
I was
right there.
told by some cholos, it was my first time I met cholos, and they were like telling me, don't go to this area, don't go to that area. They're like peeping out for me. I was like, man, that respect. But yeah, there are some hoods out there that are like Chicago's.
It's just, and then the stories tried to come out the next day. So many of them were coming into spaces saying, "Oh, well, he kicked Jerry while he's down." No, the fuck he didn't. And then they're trying to claim all these stories about Jerry's broken ribs and Jerry's this and Jerry's that. And then we got video of Jerry up and fucking dancing the next day because he got too loaded in front of someone who was interviewing him and wasn't paying attention. And then his fucking $30,000 in GoFundMe shit for a scooter that the VA would replace, which is basically disability fraud. I mean, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got no fucking sympathy for Jerry being an asshole. I used to be a little bit kinder to Jerry, but no, fuck Jerry at this point.
This guy is so, like, upset.
Hey, so, yeah, no, exactly. So Frog, and yeah, that person actually has the pic of it. The quality is a little poor, but I'm imagining we can probably, because of it being a stream and stuff, I think their original video is probably a little better. We might be able to get better quality. But yeah, there was no orange tip on that gun either. I checked.
Now we are
Hey, Chad,
definitely
if you know,
hoping.
look at those X-rays. There was no dates on them, and then on
Yeah,
top of that, that was
that's
a real
usually how
fucking
people are.
muscular person.
This is
in
like
those,
their version of
X-rays.
talking big on the
Jerry is
internet. You know
not a
how you
muscular
have those
person.
keyboard warriors that would talk all this ish, but then when you get face
Exactly.
to
You
face,
don't get
they be all
wasted with pain
silent.
meds.
But yeah, we're hoping to get like a little soundboard where we could press buttons so you guys can hear. When we decide to add in like
I just got a
our
feeling that
own
Cat
like
Cold's definitely
funny
MAGA and just
commentary, I
trying to
guess you would say.
downplay of how many times I've ripped people's shit for coming in here and being complete jackasses from the start. Just their line of reasoning, it tells me everything they've got, it's all MAGA, like the bullshit they spew. It's all their
This
perspective
guy
of
is
it.
so
Not anything from our
obsessed
perspective.
with MAGA.
Which tells me something.
Jesus.
Not as subtle as they think it is sometimes. How's it going? Anyway, thank you for the likes, everyone. Oh yeah, no, exactly. That's why I've usually got an eye out for things.
Looks like they're starting to come out though, because it originally started with 2 people,
Well, that's
and
fair enough, Cat Cult, to
now
a
there's
certain
more. But I
extent,
guess maybe they were all hiding because of the
usually in
rain.
those cases, I usually see someone asking questions from multiple perspectives instead of just from the one. That's why I was saying it just, I'm not saying that you're a bad person. I'm just saying it seems like where you get a lot of your sources, it seems like a lot of it is the right-wing side of it. Because I'm not seeing anything except that
Yeah,
part of
for
the
real,
narrative being
right?
said by you.
It's like missed opportunity.
But yeah, I hope you're all right, because damn. I know you probably don't have anything broke right now, but 70 bones, that's a lot.
Yeah, this guy is just.
Oh, come on,
popping
Redwood
off.
Walker. What about sponsored by Schlitz? I'm white trash and I'm in trouble. Good old South Park. I've got lucky. I've not broken too many things. I have broken some ribs about 17 years ago. And then the bridge of my nose up top got busted once with a hockey puck. But that's about it.
I've only broken my leg and my arm. That's about it.
And my elbow on the right side. Not broken, but
my
when I was
leg
up in
was
Canada one time,
because I was like
on the back
around
of
7.
We were basically doing
And I
some
got hit
tubing
by a
off the
car
back of a
because the
power boat.
person just likes to hit
And
kids
went
with cars.
skipping across a bay. A
And
little
my
too
arm was
fast and
because I was in
kind of
gymnastics and I fell wrong on one
splintered a
of
little
my
bit on the inside
routines
of my
and
elbow.
went crack.
I thought your handle looked familiar, Kat, because I was actually in there with Pam's chat. So I'm having some issues with the way Spaces work right now on the technical end of things. For some reason, Spaces isn't working right for me, so I've got to try to figure something out so I can go back in more.
Yeah, I got hit by a car
Oh, yes, Guy,
when
right?
I
Most
was like
definitely.
7.
I end up watching, I know that some people think it's super, but I watched some of the Red Bull stuff, and like where they go up to like the top of Everest with no oxygen,
My
and
mom
then have to
like
ski all the way down to
tried
base
to
camp.
sue
Like,
the
holy
lady
shit.
But she was, a
Because
person
of
that
how long
had
it
like
takes and
money.
how long the oxygen,
So
like
our
all that shit
our
impresses
lawsuit
me.
got thrown out,
It's
and
stupid.
then the
It was
next
impressive.
week she hit
And I
another
don't mean
kid
like
with her
stupid,
car.
like
But this
as in
time
the
she hit
person's
a
dumb.
person, I guess,
I
that
just mean the amount of
had
risk. It's like holy
money,
hell.
and so she lost that case, and she ended up having to, because this lady owned a lot of stuff, like businesses and
I
everything,
used to enjoy
and
whitewater
they
rafting,
ended up
but I haven't been able to do
winning.
that for a while.
And it's all good. Like, I was little, so it didn't do much damage to me. And when you're that little, you're just excited that you get to not be in school for a very long time. And you get excited that people are just constantly like babying you, giving you ice cream and stuff, not realizing
Sounds
that
like you've actually
you're
got the
severely hurt.
adrenaline junkie thing going on. A little Hellraiser there,
You're my friend too.
in a way.
Yeah, like I told you guys before, like nothing gets me down. I'm pretty like a chill person. Like I like take everything as a life lesson and then kind of just grow from it. So I feel like it didn't stop me because like I know some people were saying like, oh, you're not gonna be able to do like gymnastics no more, but I was able to do it. I was able to do that, ballet and all that stuff. So it
Now that
didn't
part I
hinder
can
me,
understand. I
you
usually
know.
work best under
So
pressure.
that was good.
That part I do get. Now that I like
You're my
like I said with
friend
whitewater
too.
rafting, that part I get.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm sorry. So we're having
There was
another
something
guest
about the water for me
appearance.
that's always been peaceful.
This is my duck, Jujubee. Uh, Her name is Jubilee. Normally she has a head full of little afro, but it's growing out right now. It's gonna start coming back in for herself. But now she's gonna go back downstairs to her bedtime. Oh, we're having another guest appearance. This is one of our males. This one
Yes, we
is
got more folks out again.
Shadow.
Since the rain has chilled a tiny bit. Still
Okay,
coming
Shadow.
down, but not as much.
You're my friend too.
You see that, Shadow?
snag this corner for a sec? I'm trying to do an interview.
This is your
Yeah.
first appearance. Okay, you can go away then. He didn't like it. He was like, nope, I don't want a guest appearance here.
I'm trying to just wear the shiesty in the frog suit so I don't have to deal with that.
I hear ya.
That's cool that at least he got that. Like it sucked for me. I didn't get anything. But all I got was a life lesson. Thank you, everybody who's here.
You're my friend too.
No, the one you always hear is my female one. We put her down already. She went downstairs. Her name's Raven. She's all black with white.
Yeah, I never
She's
mind helping
very,
one of the
very
dogs out.
talkative. I don't know why. She just likes to squawk.
Even if it's something as simple as just scooting over.
But if you guys watch my videos, you'll see photos. We randomly put pictures up of them. Especially when you hear them coming by, we usually kind of throw up their photos so people know, like, yeah, this is who you're hearing. And if for all y'all who don't know this, if you guys have ducks are the best ones to have. Like
You're
I
my
was
friend
told
I'll
too.
try to
chickens,
Nathan here.
but because they say
Do
that,
this
oh, it's
dreamception
easier.
thing again.
Totally not true. At least not for me. Chickens are a little harder. They have more health problems. Ducks are easier. Like they are
And then
all about
I think I'll
fam.
hop
Like
over and
if
do
you bring in new
on my
ducks,
beach
they
day going
don't
on the West
fight
Bank thing
or
here in just a
hurt
moment.
each other. They all kind of just group together, and they're a lot hardier. They're a lot easier to take care of. All you need is food and water, and they're Gucci. They get sick less often. And their eggs are a lot bigger and tougher. So like if you try to hit something, it's really like you gotta literally hit it hard like a rock. But their eggs are the
Dreamception.
best for baking.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stream on, stream on,
Yeah,
stream on,
she's
stream
like
on,
with
stream.
like.
How you doing tonight?
Alright, kind of a nasty night tonight.
Yeah, you missed
Yeah,
the
tell
one
my
we
dad
showed
might stay
earlier
up till
today.
like
We showed
9:30
Storm,
tonight.
which is my
But
my
it looks
other
like
male
it's
duck.
clearing a little
He's
bit on the
really,
night.
really pretty. He's super big. He's gray. But yeah, I call him Stormbreaker because at first we were gonna call him Storm because we thought he was a girl at first, but it turned out he was a boy, so we changed his name to Stormbreaker.
You're my friend too.
Yeah, I learned so much by having ducks and chickens. Like it's crazy the amount of like information I'm learning. So now what I'm learning is because we're hoping to get some goats. So now I'm learning everything I can about goats. So once I know some stuff, I'll let you
Hey,
guys
Foxy
know.
Kitty. It's pretty chill down here tonight. There's probably about 24 of us.
Oh, that's a lot
A
compared to
little over.
yesterday. I still can't believe these people are out here in rain and snow.
No
Like
chuds or
that's
anything
some
down here, really.
commitment.
Pretty chill. Yeah, like I'm not gonna get too close to show face or anything, but no, we got like a whole lineup over there and everything, and we got a good group down here tonight.
You're my friend too.
I feel you. I love to learn, so I'm always learning something. Even if it's like frivolous. Like we were watching The Walking Dead the other day, and I saw Rosita. She used like a plastic like water bottle, and she turned it into a filter. And I was like so excited because I was like telling everybody, I'm like, I know how to make that. I know exactly what you need to make that, where it filters out the water
Okay.
for you. So when you get the water from the river, you have, I believe it's like river rocks,
You're my friend too.
sand, and like pebbles, and it just starts dripping through, and then you
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how
can
long I'm gonna be out
use
here
that
tonight.
water. Now you can also boil it just in case if you want extra added protection once it's filtered out, but it's usually really good.
Looks like we've got Blaze incoming.
That you are right, sir.
Rawr. There are dinosaurs.
Rar.
You're my friend too.
Yeah, I imagine Blaze will be walking this way in just a moment.
Yeah, I was so excited when I saw it. And it's one of those things that when you see something that you learned and you're like, you can either call it out like they're doing it wrong, or you could be like, oh my God, I know that. And you're like, yes, that's how it works. Oh Lord,
You're
I
my
spotted
friend
a
too.
furry. Here they come. Here comes the inflatables. Yeah, I'm like probably the worst person to watch like certain things with because like if we watch medical, I call out stuff. If we watch like for example the zombie stuff, I'm already like, well, technically that can't happen because rigor mortis was set in. This happens. This is how long it takes to deteriorate. And they're like, everybody will look at me like, dude, just watch the movie, just enjoy it. And it's like, but science.
Oh, looks like Tommy's over at Pretend's chat.
You're my friend too.
Yep, yeah. A lot of times even just out here, I'm usually keeping an eye out. Even when I'm streaming, my head's kind of going around.
I didn't know where you're going with that. I was like, wait, what? You saw one for real? I was a little concerned. I haven't seen like any of these people in real life yet. Like, I swear, I think if I did, I'd probably just start like busting out laughing.
Oh, Harley, I sent you an email today. Just before I went on air. Happy Valentine's Day. Where did you get started? Oh, speaking of Valentine's Day, Bree and I are going out tomorrow night. We're going down to the Festival of Lights at 5:30, and we're going to
Learning some
stream that together.
plans.
And then I think
Going
I'm
to the
going to be able to
Festival
grab
of
Bree
Lights.
and bring her down to a live stream tomorrow night as well. So be sure to tune in at 5:30 tomorrow for Bree and I hanging out at the Festival of Lights. Tommy's having a live stream.
You're my friend too.
Really? That's crazy. I must have missed that because I was like on and off with his channel
There's really
today,
not too much going on. Pretty
watching,
chill.
and I probably missed that. That would have been hilarious to watch. Now I'm gonna go back and rewatch
I
it
like
just to
stuff like
see
this
it.
out there.
Hey, Brandy C.
Usually when there comes one of these inflatables, there'll be more. Always starts with one.
Hey, Chuma.
I think yesterday we ended up with like 4 of them. We had what? The wolf, the teddy bear, the frog, and the dino.
Oh, exactly, Kathy. Like I predicted, Tommy's doing the couch thing. It's too cold for him to come out.
Yeah, we try to keep it nice
You
and
know, one
cool.
thing I don't like that these people do is that they bring their dogs. Like, I feel so bad for the pets. Cause can you imagine how scared they must be when you have
You're my
fireworks
friend
or
too.
like the paint, like the pepper balls going off, or the, the gas and all that stuff, that the flashbangs. Like,
Which,
I
although to
feel
be fair, I'm
so
not
so
gonna
bad
be
for
out
those
super late
animals.
tonight myself, so I can understand it is a little bit chilly. But the rain stopped, so
Do you know what's up with the
You're
tent
on his
too?
live at 8:57
oh that.
Tucson as well.
So I'm told that it's being put up for like some of the like
That's
memorial stuff
funny.
and things, and then more people are kind of
Okay.
migrating. So I think we're setting a camp back up.
Sweet.
Of
That's what
course
it
they are.
looked like, but I wasn't
But I
100%
don't know
sure.
for sure yet. I haven't actually popped over and talked to them, so I'm trying not to interrupt and get too much info yet. I want to see what
We'll
they're going to do
wait till they
first.
actually get it up and. Hey, Samoa.
Yeah, it's looking like we got a good number of us out here tonight, with pretty much no chuds.
Why would a Javixer even waste their time trying to link us up in a road? Not in a million years.
You're my
I guess
friend
if
too.
Iceman can run against... Is Iceman trying to run against Rock Lights or, not Rock Lights, who's the other guy?
Yeah, it like old school media, and you're talking about like, like MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, all of them. They're starting to be no longer
One
relevant,
of my jacket
especially
pockets is
because
definitely missing, but I
of
actually
all
just got it
the
in my hand.
podcasters that we have nowadays. They're becoming more journalists and real journalists compared to the old school media. And it's sad too because they used to be so trusted, and you can't trust anything they say because whether it's left or right, all they're doing is pushing propaganda on each side. And it's like sometimes you just want somebody that's neutral, that's just gonna kind of give it to you like it is, which is why I
Well, like
have
think
mad
Single Eyes
respect for
Syndrome.
Nick Shirley, because that's what he does. He's like, I might lean this way, but I'm not gonna give you that take. I'm just gonna report the news, report what I see,
That's
and
like one of the
y'all
evil YouTubers,
take what you
but
want with it. You know, do what
sometimes
you
people
want
don't
with it.
know. But
But
the
this is the
notifications though, if you
information.
hit that, when I do go live, it will usually pop up a notification. But if you don't want to get spam with notifications, don't
Yeah.
hit it. I don't blame you.
That was also one of the reasons why I wanted to do this was because I got so sick and tired of trying to explain to everybody about, oh no, this is what's the real truth. This is the real truth. And people just, slopping up all that slop
Yeah,
of fake
this is
news
just outside the
and
Portland Ice
having to
facility.
try and
Pretty
break
quiet.
through to them.
Hi,
It's just
Cassis.
so ridiculous. Like that just happened today.
Oh,
Like,
sorry.
I
I saw that
had
she said hi
people
to.
I knew that were
I thought there
telling
was a
me
different
like
Cassie that popped in because
how
there's two
great
Cassies
Bad Bunny's
sometimes.
performance was and how everybody was so happy and cheering and people were crying. I'm like, no, that's not what happened. I'm like, first of all, they're getting fined. The FCC is going after them because of the language that this man used. Like I was just like shook that these people really believe that. Everybody loved it. I'm like, no, nobody did. Like they lost viewership. Like, are you kidding? And I'm like, wow. Like just the cope was crazy.
I've got a little bit of movement around in there. Hey, Cassie, how you doing?
It's like, why did that kid sound like a little kid there?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go do my East Bank West Bank thing real quick.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
Tommy's
do my
at Dave
little
Medina's town
ritual
hall
I like
right
to run
now.
towards the nighttime out here. I'm not gonna bother the rocks. I'm gonna go do my whole. I'm on the East Bank. I'm on the West Bank.
Guys, internet sucks.
I'm on the East Bank. I'm on the West Bank. It ain't that critical.
It looks like JLR is on the move. I think he's still looking for a location. He's still trying to verify stuff that's going
Oh, getting
on.
some cool shit set up over here. Yeah, so yeah, more stuff for the memorial. I'm not gonna do any filming at the moment. I'll wait for them to go through.
Oh Lord, I spotted a frog. So it looks like he walked all the way over there, but now we have two, a turtle and a frog. I mean a turtle, oh my god, a T-Rex and a frog.
That's why usually when I step out, I'm real careful. I try not to assume that they're gonna stop like that.
Yeah, exactly. They weren't cheering at all. And when you would watch like the videos of people showing like people's reactions, you people see people like they looked a little confused. Some people weren't understanding it. Other people were just on their phones watching stuff. Then you would see here and there. I'm not
You're
gonna
my
lie, but
friend
you would see
too.
here and there people dancing, but it wasn't like the whole stadium was doing that.
Yeah, I think I've done that.
Yeah, I
6 or
was
7
watching.
times
I'm
in the
I'm
last
trying to
week or
keep
so,
an eye on
last
it,
couple weeks.
to
And
see what, because
not
I know
once did
that
they come
they
out to
had gotten
testify
like a
about it.
couple addresses and they were trying to confirm if they
I
were
know they
legit
see
or
what I did.
not.
They got
So
the
I know
money.
they're still kind of waiting. But yeah, they're just kind of, I guess, cruising around until they get confirmation. But yeah, for Bad Bunny, then I guess the long song lyrics that he had a lot of like inappropriate words. And so I had explained to these people, like, you know, if you don't know the language, imagine your 5-year-old singing that, not knowing what they're saying. And it's like, I could see why they're getting
Trying to check.
fined by the
No.
FCC.
If someone's doing an interview.
Nice. Let's see. We could jump right over to that real quick. I think I have it. Nope, that's the town hall. Hold on. Let me get
Hey,
that.
my video dump. This isn't a big chat as far as being super big and exciting. It's usually about a few dozen people in here. It's a night where there's not much going on, actually. It's pretty quiet down here. They're just doing more setup on like memorial stuff across the street, protesting over here.
Protesting.
Probably about 35, 40 of us. Yeah, we're not one of the more poppin' chats a lot of times. Like, we'll have some chat here and there sometimes, but we're mostly fairly just chill. Just keeping an eye on stuff out here in case anything goes a little bit wacky.
Keeping it
Like it does
frosty.
sometimes. Like the other.
You're my friend too.
We will see. Hopefully this is the
Yeah, I had to explain that a lot to a lot of people, especially on X, that all Latinos do not speak the same language. Like, I get it, they think we do because we have similar words, but there's different dialects to that language. So we don't all speak the same. Like Colombians, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Dominicans, they all have different dialects, different words that mean different things. I've explained this before. The great examples I like to use is like a barrette that a girl wears in her hair. The word that Puerto Ricans use in our, like, if you want to say Mexican language, it's our swear, which is called a pinche. That's their version for a barrette. But for us, that's not what that means. And then they say like wawa, which means like bus, and in our language it'd be like autobus, or in I think like another language it's tranvía. So it's like it's not the same. So there are words definitely that we wouldn't relate to. So that's why I was saying like for the Bad Bunny songs, like I would have to ask my dude and be like, what is he saying? What does that word mean? And so when he would tell me like some of the words, I'm like, oh my god, like my face will start blushing.
What type of?
Like the video I did earlier, oh my god, I think you could probably see my blush in it because it was from Status Scoop News where they were talking about the adult toys that they were throwing at ICE, and I couldn't even bring myself to say it. My face was just blushing from it.
Yeah, that's pretty much right by Nancy's.
Yeah, I was watching also like a lot of like things on X and TikTok where people were reacting, saying a lot of Latinos were saying like I don't understand what this man is saying. Don't lump us all into one.
There was an Airbnb between.
Yeah, definitely a lot of slang, and that's the other thing is like every group has their own version of slang, so definitely not the same. Which that's why I think it's funny that people don't understand that. They kind of lump us all into one group, and it's like no, we definitely are not one group. So it looks like he's currently, I guess, on his route to the new location. So we'll see where this goes. Let's see if I can figure something out.
They have moved in.
Probably on my next stream, I'll make sure that I can have like 2 boxes so we can watch both. I could try and figure it out right now, but it'd probably be like a hot mess for you guys. I'd rather do it where I'm like nice and clean.
We just don't know. I mean, like I said,
The address is where.
Because you know I'm still new.
That's not 30 minutes.
Still new at this. That's why you see a lot of hiccups, and mad love and respect to Heavy Hook for always, you know, making sure his girl look good on here. Doesn't look too much like a fool on here.
You're my friend too.
Hey man, I gotta shout you out, man. Mad respect.
Brian is 2 miles away from Nancy, so I don't know who's giving me the false information, but it's not 30 minutes away from.
Ooh, someone gave him wrong info. That sucks.
2 miles from Nancy, they said.
Go back to the other one. Well, this one might be a nothing burger. Oops, I paused it. Um, so we'll come back to him. We'll go back to this guy, see if there's any shenanigans
Starting
afoot.
to come down a little bit. How's it been? Don't worry, I'm pointing that way.
Probably still MAGA deranged. And there goes his internet. Let's see, make sure. Cray, cray, cray. Sounds like shenanigans afoot. One of my favorite things is when people drive by and they start playing ice, vanilla ice.
You're my friend too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do my separate little boxes like everybody else, so that we can kind of see it all and then be able to jump to it real quick, like when something happens. But I'll get there. I just don't want it to look all squished, you know, or like
Getting
funky.
the tripod set up for a moment here so I can relax for a minute here under the awning and not have to worry about the rain as much.
Might have it ready for tomorrow, just because tomorrow's probably going to be a big day with a bunch of stuff popping
Give me
off.
a second, I'm going to kick the camera off for just a moment here.
Yeah, I also don't want it to be too much because there are some streamers I watch that have like 6 of them up and I'm like, bro, that's too much going on. So I don't even know what I'm looking at. Like, who's talking? I think the only time that would probably be good if you have that many though, to be honest, like if you're doing it from different states maybe. So if you have like 6 different states that were popping off at the same time, then that would make sense. But not when you're having people stream from the same area and have all 6 of those up. That'd just be like too much. Yeah. They should be heading out.
Tommy's at home, I know, because he's on pretend stream.
Sometimes I'm wondering, like, too, like, what if we had bikers come out to play? Like, whose side would they be on?
So,
I know that they were doing this thing where they were sending, like, some lefties to some biker bars, and, yeah, that didn't end well for those people.
Really?
And then
I think he found some black guy who's doing this.
And then, yeah, what ended up happening down here was there was a lady that was down here protesting, and she was getting ready to leave, and she backed up. One of the right-wingers stepped back near her car. She stopped and didn't actually hit him with her car. Like, she stopped, and then went to go full forward, and when she went to go full forward, he, like, hit the back of her car. So she came back around, threw an almost empty water bottle down on the ground at them, so it splashed a little bit. They took nearly full water bottle with the cap off, threw it inside her car.
Cool water.
Started beating on her car, calling her names and stuff, and ended up holding her. So at some point she had enough, got out, started yelling at them, and they kept going. So then she got in the car and left, came back around with the airsoft.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, at that point, I'm like,
He's still complaining. Oh my god, he's like such a fan. It's like, bro, let it go already. You're like a dog with a bone.
Was he like crying after, or was he like injured?
He wasn't even injured, but they're crying about it. Like, man, that's some serious stuff. I'm like, an airsoft. They were playing with you.
I know.
Unlike the other night where we had someone come up with a real gun.
Oh yeah.
It's like, that was real.
Jeez.
Airsoft, that's a toy.
Do you think he's been doxxed already? I mean, he was kind of half good.
Oh yeah, no, his address is out there.
Yeah, he's been
From
doxxed.
Metro PCS, which was working there for this stuff. Yeah.
I think he's
Swear to
like
God.
mocking like some like rape survivors, like cry about it. I'm like, this guy's.
It's so funny how this man is just complaining about the same damn story.
They think all we're like Democrats, all the criminals, all these MAGA guys are like all criminals.
Yeah, they're all felons and stuff.
You're my friend too.
Like the guy that was harassing Chance that she's got to go to court over. I mean, sure.
Interesting.
So that guy
That's
is being
really
extremely
interesting to
profitable.
hear that
And his
Rebel
theory is
is also going.
because
That means
Providence
Proud Boys
Committee,
too. I would love to see that. Okay,
they started a
now
lawsuit
for
against those
sure I
guys that
want to
paid
see
about
that.
20 years for to shift
Um,
prisons.
I really got to
He was
figure out
friends
how
with
to
the
get into their
former inmate,
chats
like Joey
because, like
Peterson,
I said, I
who was
do definitely want to go
infamous in
on
the
the ground
operation.
because I think that would
That
be
was one of
fun.
his
But
ex-husband's
you
prison,
know
and they
me,
were
I'm gonna
in
have
gang
to
together.
bring good
So it's
old
like when we talk about like sometimes
Lucille
like, oh,
with
this
me.
Nazi guy, we're like,
She's not
we're not
Lucille
being like
yet,
super pejorative.
guys,
It's just
but she'll
literal
get there.
prison Nazis.
Me and Heavy Hook were talking and we're thinking
See you later,
maybe we
CJ.
should turn her, my Harley bat, into a mix of Harley and Negan, and she'll be dubbed the new
You're
Lucille.
my
It's like
friend too.
I think too many of them have watched American History X and think they're
Oh, for
Nazis.
real? Why not?
Do you know what this M is about? Like the memorial or something?
It's for the memorial, yeah.
That, or you guys can tell me if I do go on the ground for my first time live on the
I
ground,
have this funny like
should
theory
I
that all
bring
the
the
names are
bat
like
or the
obscure.
hammer?
You have like Nick Fuentes, Nick Sorter, Nick Shirley.
There's some well, and then out here there's all the shades.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like he
There's
said Nick Shirley's gonna
Shane's like a
be there
dying name
too.
though. You know, I haven't seen Shane. Did he get in trouble or something? I think it was more. I don't even know.
So well that's the thing is there's like K3 Shane, there's Ground Zero Shane, then there's like
I know there's the AR-15 Shane. He's like a
and
skinny
then there's
uncle.
me on this side Shane.
Oh
So it's
really?
like
No shit.
so then there's like four of us now.
I
Probably
call the
get in
other
less
ones
trouble
weird
with
names.
her.
Cave names. I'll call the other cave names.
And there's a
I'll
bunch
be
from
like,
prison.
what? I'm just cosplaying. I'm cosplaying.
I feel like all the Chris's are like usually laid back and chill.
I'll play the lefty
It's like
card.
names. I
But
feel like they
I'm a
kind of suck.
girl.
Sadly that's because
I'm a
like I think
woman.
his name is Chris. And then the one that follows
Nah, I probably
she has a
wouldn't do
bunch of
that.
fake names. I think it's Honey Badger's mom. But the guy that follows her around with
Definitely
like
would want to
the
troll
I don't
though,
know what that
because
is.
it'd be
His
hilarious
name is
to
Chris.
troll people.
And it's like
I feel like Michael. All the Michaels are like super
Definitely would
sociable.
probably have to bring backup though.
Yeah, I think they're pretty much all
Oh.
on our side on the mic
You're
side.
my friend too.
Hey, you're talking
Not
about
too
what
many
I
on
was
their
saying.
side, I've noticed.
That's funny.
Just checking back in with chat.
My bad, yo, my bad. Sometimes my brain and my mouth don't kind of speak.
Oh man, yeah, Nick Sorter is just a little weasel.
It's like they love
Really?
Jesus, but they hate Jesus.
Oh yeah,
Literally.
the same name. Well, then I also have to like explain to him like somebody in my family like, well, but you know that would have ruined my. I'm like, yeah, I know you asked for all this about the Joshua, but you know, I get all this. I know you're a great guy. I had to explain the BC preacher. I'm like, he's not a very good preacher. He doesn't even know like the
You
difference
couldn't with
between
his
like
life.
biblical terms and the language they speak. He's like, do you know there was a guy that was a fake that was like going around who was claiming to be Jesus that was a fake and his name was Bar Jesus? And I'm like, idiot. He's like, what? I go, his name wasn't Bar Jesus. It was like he was just the son of a guy named Jesus. He's like, what? I'm like, if you look it up, his name was Mike. Like, why make Bar Jesus? That should be like Johnson, like son of John.
Guys, just joined the live. We're just listening to do the PDX complain
Jesus is like Middle Eastern.
nonstop about
Yeah. See,
I'm
MAGA.
all the
probably the
depictions are
closest one
white
near
Jesus.
Jesus. It's like you, bro.
Yeah, he's still
You're
driving.
my
He's from
friend
Syria
too.
too, not even Gaza.
Do you know if he got for sure the right address
All
this
of
time,
these
or
guys
were they
leading this
still
from like
kind of
church, like
on,
hate their own daughter. These
like,
guys, bro.
still trying to figure out whether or not it was
Like,
legit?
like someone I was out here saying this the other day. It's a point I made before, but it cracked me up the way they put it. They're like, if Jesus was here and he like came around was trying to talk to MAGA, they would want to beat the shit out of him for
I
being like
know.
this
All he ever talks
left
about
woke
is
card.
Tommy and MAGA and the gun
Like,
thing. Like,
yeah, or
Jesus,
that he's
guy,
like,
let it
like
go.
changes water into wine,
I
gives out
know.
free food, hangs out with prostitutes. Like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
Oh my god, they already have a fucking LLC? Oh
You're
my
my friend too.
Oh, cool.
That's what fucking
It's like, I'm not religious anymore, but the Jesus of the Bible that I knew was definitely was taught as a radical leader. That he was a
Just
radical.
waiting to see if he actually gets to the destination or if he ends up turning around.
That is a full circle. I think I might actually I might order that stormtrooper outfit, bro. I'm just gonna fucking.
Just go full on.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still thinking about ordering the octopus crab cup.
Oh, really?
And just be out here in a big old trash can that's got the word scram on the sign.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it looks like he's still just driving. We'll see. We'll jump to it once he gets to like a locale. Unless something pops off over here.
Yeah, I think it came out like 5 earlier.
But I doubt anything will probably happen tonight. Because like you said, since everybody's coming out tomorrow, I think that's when everything's going to probably
I think it
get
was
lit.
before 6, and then I started my stream up around 6:30.
Especially if the Proud Boys are going out there. You know who I haven't heard about lately are the one percenters or the oath keepers.
Less and less MAGA presence. I think
So
at
this
some point,
guy is not
they used to be so
doing
much more
much
crazy.
right
They had the
now.
Patriot Weekend.
Let's see. We'll jump over to see what this man is doing. Looks like he's currently at a light. I know he's supposed to be heading to a location.
We're almost there. I think it says a couple minutes.
Couple minutes.
That's it.
All right. So how do you know for sure there's a roadblock at Annie's?
It was just these. You know how these messages come in.
Yeah, we'll check back in with him. It looks like he's
You're
still
my
driving.
friend too.
So it's gonna be a few.
I like really pissing him off by calling him the Proud Boys leader.
Yeah, what's his name? What's his name?
Enrique, sorry,
Yeah,
Enrique.
yeah. I've seen him a couple times down here.
I like making fun of him though because his actual real first name is Henry.
Oh,
So I like to call him Hank.
I always forget. I recognize him. I always like mess with his name up.
Yeah, this was like, hey,
What's
Hank.
neat is like the dudes who come down here that are
Mm,
brown.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Of color, but I can't wrap my okay. I'm a white guy. Maybe I don't understand, but I can't wrap my head around backing that
You're
side.
my friend too.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's like one.
What?
Oh, they're talking to each other right now. Okay, cool, cool.
Is that Valley Rick? Or is that
That's the guy who was
I think
like
that's Shane.
in that girl's face yesterday.
It's probably Valley Rick.
He's like the helmet guy.
Or is it a Cam Hagen?
No.
It's not Shane.
He always, I didn't even
think it's
notice him.
Shane.
He always tried to.
Well, that's the thing is like he's changed his look over time to kind of it's like because he's not from here. Like a lot of those guys. They show up like they show up every like once a month or something. And then they try to like push their narrative by fucking.
But no, I'm pretty sure it's Shane. Looking at the booth, I'm pretty sure taking some down.
Oh, the guy who's carrying the AR that one time and stuff.
No, I think it's the other guy.
Look a bit on the boots.
No, I think it's the guy who. Actually, I haven't seen him.
Got the cloth boots, right?
Is he the guy who put like gun on this? That's not him.
Well, the thing is too, it's like look what he's filmed. They film everything but ICE. That's a good just giveaway right there.
Yeah.
You're my friend too.
Everybody that's fucking.
That's I'm pretty sure.
ICE,
I think that might be Shane.
most of the streamers
It's still saying something about the robot.
Surprise! One of them was.
If y'all don't know what's going on, Heavy Hook is talking about the JLR because right now he's heading to a locale for the GUTHRIE situation where the person was kidnapped. So he's doing that live currently.
You're my friend too.
Yes, we did.
Most times he's changed it up a couple times.
Thank everybody who's watching. Much love, much appreciation. Shout out to Heavy Hook.
Oh, the memorial.
Oh, okay. That's the first time I've seen any kind of tent since they tore all the shit down that one time. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like they're coming over here for they got.
Yeah. seen it yesterday, bro. Yep.
Like totally, that's what we totally want to see is like a junk shop. We'll go to this one instead.
That was really the same guy who was talking that.
We'll go to JLR and see what he's up to. Looks like he made it to the spot. It's like nobody wants to see that, bro.
Neighborhood's filled with people.
Wow, there's a lot of people there.
You're my friend too.
Turn around a minute. Dude, the whole neighborhood's filled up.
In case y'all want to know what's going on here, this has to do with the SWAT raid at Nancy Guthrie's kidnapping. This is what JLR investigate.
I'm getting out of this spray. This is crazy. I'm gonna go up here and park.
Oh my god, all
park
the
right here.
people.
Better. Alright, let's go investigate. Let's go see what's going on. Tripod time.
Tripod.
You're my friend too.
Look at everything in. Stay with me. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, got it. Alright, let's go see. Tripod.
It's like tripod time.
We're off. They got massive people out here. Literally.
Yep. See, now this is what real journalism looks like. Not like the propaganda crap that they be trying to feed us.
Exit. I need the space. I need you to move. Thank you. Move away from me.
There's the English accent.
It looks like they coordinate,
You're
like
my friend
cut off
too.
like that area, like cordon it off. Yeah, right. I think so. That's what it sounded like.
Alright, we're gonna use this as a staging ground here. All right, so we are on a thing called, a road called,
You're my friend too.
Right?
well,
I think we're
it's
all
crazy.
wanting to see that.
I'm going to keep it here for a minute. We'll evaluate the situation. They have the road blocked off.
You're my friend too.
For real, yeah. I feel like that's why it's like a big, like, I give a big F to the Trump administration and Pam Bondi because I feel like all the stuff they said, they haven't done anything, you know, and it's like TikTok, man. Time is running out. If we don't win the midterms, the rest of your presidency is going to be a lame duck, you know, and you're going to probably be impeached as well as your whole administration, and we're not going to get nothing done. It's like we want to see people, you know, get arrested. We want to see mugshots. We want those consequences to finally kick in.
You're my friend too.
Cub's like, what are you doing? What do you want?
Oh, you're not
Jeremy, I am live. They can hear you. In case y'all heard that. That was my kiddo. It's because they're going to walk my husky right now.
You're my friend too.
All right, we're going to see what happens here.
You did, Carlos. Yeah, they don't know when to stop talking. It's like they're ruining it. They're ruining everything. Yeah, but it looks like I guess we're waiting for this one. Right now, the thing that's going on, still nothing over here. We'll jump back to the Guthrie because it looks like the cops are just shooing everybody away for now. So we'll go back to these people and see what they're talking about. See if anything pops off.
My brain's so fried right now.
I saw a feed where somebody I think somebody sprayed people with fucking mace or something like that.
So there was someone that did that a couple days ago, but then there was a car that came up and pulled up right over next to us here, right next to where Mason's at right now.
You're my friend
And
too.
they actually pulled out their gun and pointed it and moved out around.
I feel that. I tend to do that. Like I'll have stuff on my television and then I'll have it on like my iPad and then on my my MacBook and then my phone. Tech got me spoiled. It's like, man, it's because you want to stay in the now and you want to like know everything that's going on. So you're like not one of those people that, you know, are last to know.
You're my friend too.
Yeah, average MAGA. Had on one of the hats and pointing a gun. I don't know what type of hat it was. I don't think it was one of the red MAGA hats, but it looked like it was a different color MAGA hat. It could have just been just not dark enough. Inside the vehicle, I couldn't see the colors. Yeah, now one of the other things we had, the funny thing is we had like 4 of us lined up in the camera room. And so the person that was like,
What? Let's see. Let's go.
Why would you think that he could see me?
I love arrests. I would like to. Like, let's see. That's crazy if they actually got somebody for this case. It'd be like finally after 13 days. Unless they just are being too nosy and they're just, you know, normal people getting arrested for being stupid.
You're my friend too.
Let's see. Let's see. Ah.
You're my friend too.
The same time you did, so bear down. But he reminded me of the close-knit kind of community that's
All right,
down
folks,
there.
we're here
With
live.
that said, the state of Arizona is very
215.
tied into the Fusion Center. I stood that up in 2003, ACTIC and Phoenix. So intelligence is being distributed.
Sorry, guys, I'm outside. Rome. I got people here, so I'm outside smoking a cigar with you guys, hanging out and hoping for the best.
So
See, they're not letting the media.
You're my
All right,
friend
everybody,
too.
welcome to Jesse Weber Live. We're taking over right now. So as you see, we're beginning in Arizona with some breaking news. In the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, the Pima County Sheriff's Department has activated both their SWAT team and their mobile command unit. At one point in the evening, they were just in a staging operation, and now it appears that 2 individuals have been detained. Now, we believe it is a man, it is a woman. We haven't been able to identify who these
again,
individuals are yet.
thanks
I'm going to
for the
bring on
info.
Brian Enton in a minute, who's on the ground within the perimeter of where this is happening. And let me just add this.
Let's go!
That's crazy.
Find this woman. Find these horrible people.
Which I believe is at a location that is 1.9 miles away from Nancy's house in the Pima County area. But remember what this happens. Let's just put it into context, okay? You're 13 days in. This comes on the heels of the sheriff, Chris Nanos, telling News Nation that investigators found
They got him. I think they got him, folks.
Home belonging to someone that wasn't Nancy or anyone that was close to her. You know, that's interesting. Considering early on authorities
Form of
seemed to have
flattery.
indicated there was no forensic or DNA evidence of the suspects. So what changed? Now, after an investigation, again, that stretched on for 13 long days, now we have to ask, within the next hour, are we going to get confirmation that authorities have finally made an arrest? And more importantly, is Nancy Guthrie still alive?
Okay, in the chat, guys, is she alive? Any possibility, yes or no? Wire in. Is Nancy Guthrie alive? Here we go.
Brian, thanks so much. Okay, for anybody who's just joining us this hour, lay out where you are. Lay out, I know you can be limited in what you can say because you don't want to jeopardize an active investigation that's happening, but lay out what you're seeing right now at this hour and what we can expect to see.
Yeah, so we're about 2 miles, Jesse, maybe a little under 2 miles from Nancy Guthrie's house. There is,
Yeah, it was just such a screw up for that whole case, man.
About
two
Worst
dozen
case
deputies,
ever.
FBI agents, two big SWAT vehicles from the
9:02 Arizona time, folks.
into
9:02.
this neighborhood. I've lost track of time. We've probably been here for about an hour.
Welcome in, guys. Come on in. Let's go. Let's
And
go.
I'm told that they were conducting an operation.
Let's
connected
watch
to
this
the
together,
Nancy
guys.
Guthrie operation,
Smash that
the
like.
Nancy
Thank
Guthrie
you.
investigation. They went into a home in this neighborhood. They brought two people out. It appears that it was a man and a woman. And beyond that, we're just kind of waiting to see what happens next. None of the SWAT vehicles have left yet. None of the deputies have left yet. In fact, only more have arrived since we've been here. I am told that there may also be a traffic stop that happened around the same time, very close by, that could also be connected to this operation happening here at this house. So there's a perimeter that's been set up around the neighborhood, and we are inside the perimeter, very close to the house. So we're just trying to kind of lay low right now while we try to stay out of the way and see sort of how this unfolds from here. You know, there was the in Rio Rico, remember I was on the show the other night, there was it felt very similar, that operation. The same amount of resources.
A lot of rain's coming down in Arizona as well.
Nothing, it seems. They ended up letting the guy go. So I don't want to jump to any conclusions here that this is going to be a big break in the case, but at the same time, we do know that this is connected to the Nancy Guthrie investigation. We have confirmed that, Jesse.
And similar to the
it's been confirmed. It's been identified that this SWAT team has 100% of this woman here, Nancy Guthrie, investigation for 13 long days have finally, perhaps, come to an end.
Here's hoping, man, and I hope she's okay. Like, that's just crazy for this whole situation, and that it took so long.
Did one appear older than the other? Were they let's say a mother and a son, where they appear to be close in age? Any identifying information you can give about this woman and man that were let out of the house?
It may have been a mother and a son.
Mother and a son!
Appears to me, again, we're gonna have to wait. It's dark out here. It's rainy, which doesn't help. But it appeared to be a mother and a son, and I don't know if they're still here or if there hasn't really been anyone who's really left. So I'm assuming they're still in a squad car or something. When we first got here, I mean, we got here right when the SWAT team got here, and we put the windows down right away just to listen, because sometimes when you get on these scenes, you'll hear flashbangs or you'll hear them on the loudspeaker,
breaking news,
telling people to come out. We didn't hear anything like that. There was nothing loud. There was
possible a mother and a son, folks.
Police
mother and a son.
Come out, hands up. So I'm assuming it seems what happened here. They basically surrendered. They came out without any sort of issue, from what I can tell.
Wow.
Because it's been
they surrendered
ever since they got here.
Wow.
But
that's
similar
crazy.
to Nancy's neighborhood, it's just so dark. I mean, there's no street lights, and it's kind of difficult to get a detailed look at what's happening.
And just to clarify, I mean, you said there might be this simultaneous traffic stop that happened. I am curious about the wait, right? Because there was this idea of you getting word that some operation was taking
it's like,
place,
come on, get to the point.
It didn't happen immediately. So my
like
mind
TikTok,
is
man, TikTok.
They wait for the execution of a search warrant to go in, or were they waiting for someone to come home? Was there any
Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, guys.
That happened for them to actually remove these individuals from the house? Was there something that changed?
So what happened is we heard earlier through sources that something may go down tonight, and that the SWAT team was staging in a certain location.
Which is probably why they closed it off.
They all meet in one place that's not at the sheriff's office, and they just wait to get the call. And they got the call. We didn't know if they would, but they got the call, and so that's how we ended up here. I don't know what made them decide to go at that very moment.
I think they got the suspects, guys. I'm getting a text message. I think they got the suspects.
That's all we want to see.
Coming in male and female, possible older woman, younger male, could be a mother and son, could be a school teacher, student. We just don't know.
But I still got to iron that part out and how the traffic stop fits in exactly.
All right, guys. Well, my work here is done. Huge thanks to all my furry heathens for hanging out in the stream tonight. See you guys on the next one.
Time's up, my little heathens. Harley's gotta cause more trouble.